Thank you very much, the choir. At this stage, we'll go to the main event for the day. You know, if you watch MMA, after they don't do some small things, they will now invite the main event with the elephants. The giant wants to come on stage. So to handle this part of the event, I will invite my brother Israel E, and brother Hope Oyawori. Sorry, and brother Michael, if you know who are to anchor this event. Anchor this part of the event. Thank you very much, brother Israel E.
Thank you very much, sir. All builds, action in Christ, youth photo. By God's grace, let me properly introduce myself. I am brother Israel Oluwasegun area of Oluwa, and with me is brother Michael.
Brother Michael, if you know that, I want to thank God for thanking the Youth Fellowship for giving me this opportunity to anchor this session with brother Israel. It's a very important one. We don't want to talk much about the importance of it because the chairman has said it is the highlight of today's event. So we're moving straight to it.
So we'll quickly do the honors of inviting our resource person.
Since we are on the issue of entrepreneurship, we thought it wise to invite some seasoned entrepreneurs to come and talk to us about things that are very important. Because we all know in this harsh economy that it's important to have these entrepreneurial skills as our own. Let's own these skills. And it starts from getting knowledge. So first, our resource personnel will be inviting. Please, while I invite you, please clap for him as he walks to his seat. I'll be inviting Brad Chidezire Eze Okwuora. Okay. This is somebody whose reputation precedes him. He's the operation manager, Gezora Commercial Enterprise. They have branches in Warri and Port Harcourt. So he's someone that knows a lot about this topic. Okay, he started entrepreneurship from secondary school with his mom. That has been a very long time. He is the past chairman GKS Universe/UBTH chapter from 2011 to 2013. And he also held the position of vice chairman Youth Fellowship Ekpan branch. Okay, he's still holding that position. He is a member EOC Youth Warri, and he's a serial discusser in both Ekpan branch and Port Harcourt branch. Sunday discusser.
I will be inviting the second resource person, and that is one other brother Benedict Agoro. By God's grace, he is a DeFi researcher and analyst. He is an influencer for Binance, Next Global, A-Starter DeFi, amongst other projects. By God's grace, he is a Web3 job professional and has a community of about 900 people, both members and non-members, that he guides and assists in the Web3 space, with over 81,000 followers on Twitter and over 20,000 followers on Instagram. He's also a blogger, www.keenlightmedia.com. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics from the University of Benin. He started Web3 and cryptocurrency in the year 2018 and has had past experiences in entrepreneurship with affiliate marketing and other businesses. He is from Lekki Ajah branch, and he is the past PRO of GKS Student Fellowship Universe UBTH chapter between the years of 2017 to 2019. Please let me ask you that again for you.
Thank you very much, brother Israel. Now, the third person on our list is somebody that maybe some of us have had the opportunity to know. His name is no other than Brother Frank Isaac Bongoma. Please let's start for him. He's an entrepreneur. He's a realtor/CEO of real estate with Frank. His degree, he has a Bachelor of Education, BA in Economics from Ambrose Ale University, AKU Ekoma. He started entrepreneurship in 2017, where he did various businesses including poultry, fish farming, sales of pets, and POS business. 3 years before POS became rampant in 2020. He invested by buying shares in small businesses, including a boutique. He also taught in schools as well as jam tutorial between 2012 to 2013 and 2017 to 2019. He has been into real estate since 2020 as a realtor with presence.
And then the last resource person is someone our sisters will be very eager to listen to. None other than Brother Ogenero Rukewe. He is the CEO, professional, both in the church and in the county business, with over 71,000 followers on Instagram. He is a chorister and a member of the choir maintenance committee in Efron branch. He is a lead dancer in so many groups across the church in Warri, Efron, and Asapa branches, such as the Chidebere Orchestra, Ezudu Orchestra, etc. Please let me ask whether you for it.
Now you all have seen our president that are going to be talking to us today. Now, there's something I want to ask because we need to have the right audience for a program like this to work. I'm going to ask a question and you are going to answer me with a show of your hands. Now, the question is like, do you prefer to work for somebody or to be your own boss? Let me see with a show of hands. If you prefer to be your own boss, let me see your hands. So everybody wants to be their own boss, right? So now let's dig into it and find out what is the things. Can you really be your own boss? What are the things that you have to face? Thank you once again, our resource president, by honoring us with your presence.
Okay, I want to say that we are going to be very practical by God's grace in our discussion. This is supposed to be a talk show. We will be asking them questions from here first. Then when we are done, we will open the floor for anyone who has any question regarding entrepreneurship at all to ask them. As it is, we cannot possibly ask all the questions that is bothering everybody. So your own question, you can take note of it. But want to beg that whilst asking your question, ensure that you have listened, that question has not been answered before, so that we don't beat about the bush and keep on repeating things and not waste time. We have allotted enough time for this event and we hope by God's grace it will go soon. Okay, we'll listen to the station minister. Let's listen.
Well, now observation I want to make. The resource persons, there's no sister among them. The resource persons are all brothers. It does not mean that we don't have a sister in the church who will still be a resource person. It's not fair now. They all love them, they are all brothers. No one sister said, join them. Let us try. Right, Israel.
Thank you very much, sir. That was exactly what I was going to say, sir. We made efforts with looking for sisters actually. Particularly, we tried contacting different people in different branches. Some persons have been suggested to us we could not reach them. And we're actually looking for people that members can actually resonate to a large profile that we can actually use to make it credible enough for them to listen to them. So that was the reason. We made effort to look for sisters.
Thank you very much, Brother Israel. Brother Israel, I've walked you guys through how we are going to do it, about time management and other things. But what I want to say is that the way it's going to go is we'll ask them some questions, like he said. But afterwards, you'll be given the opportunity as the audience to ask your question. So while we are doing this, please pen down your questions. Anything that bothers you, you have time to ask them. Okay. Okay, we'll be starting. Now, this issue of entrepreneurship, the dictionary definition of an entrepreneur is someone who an entrepreneur is someone who organizes, manages, and assumes the risk of a business. But there's nobody who has ever made it so far in anything because they know the definition of that thing. So you have to learn from people that have been doing it and improving that they are successful in that area and the various niches they are. So we are going to be asking them this question. And the first question we are going to ask them is, what is an entrepreneur? Not just the dictionary definition, what they understand from how it's peculiar to them. And we are going to be starting with Brother Frank.
First of all, we give thanks to God. I will rise with humility in the Lord. I will give thanks to God Almighty through the Lord of Jesus Christ for this privilege given to me by the BENIN zone youth to talk or be one of the resource person for today's program. Just as the topic for the program is a very timely one, navigating entrepreneurship as a Christian youth. If you see or if you observe very well, discover that first of all, in defining entrepreneurship, we should go back to the topic for today's program. He said navigating. What is navigating? Navigating means like the pathway, the directions to move or to pattern your way as entrepreneurship as a Christian youth. Therefore, it means there is a clause to it, to this program. That means in your entrepreneurship life, you must do it as a Christian. Because there are some persons who practice entrepreneurship not because they practice it, but they practice it in a way that is not pleasant to God Almighty. So we must know that as a GDS member. But the question you will ask me, who is an entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is somebody who have looked at all the odds. They have sat down. They have looked at all the odds, most especially the negative part of it, the risk that is involved. And in looking at all these risks, they have taken up the stand and say, I want to venture into a particular business. That is entrepreneurship for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. For what you have said, Jason, it means that consideration first before taking the step is an important thing as an entrepreneur. So that's your experience. Thank you very much. Brother BENIN, please say solution.
In the first place, I give my profound gratitude to God Almighty and His Son, Jesus Christ, before thanking the Edo Zone for giving this privilege to be one of the resource persons for this program. Okay, I'm not really going to say much concerning the definition of entrepreneurship because my colleague here, Rafam, has given a detailed explanation on what an entrepreneur is. But what I'm going to add to it is that to become an entrepreneur, you really have to look into it like you want to venture into a business. But before you venture into a particular business, you need to look at the risk involved or the things that are actually like in terms of like there are some consequences and all of that, things that really matters in that business. You need to look into it and know if it's something you can cope with, and you need to get like someone like a mentor. Look out for others that have been into that same business to see how it is working for them. They know the tips or the secret things you really need to know on how to really go about that business. So in a nutshell, I can say that an entrepreneur is someone that's going to venture into his own business, but knowing or having full knowledge of what that business is all about. So thank you very much.
Okay, so my little duty for us here is that as they are talking, sometimes we feel like okay, some things have been said before. I'll pick out the alpha from what they have said. Just now, if you pay attention, you mentioned something, which means a mentor. You must look for a mentor. So let us take note of two things they have said. Number one, you must first of all consider before you start. Number two, look for somebody who is already doing it. You must look for a mentor. That's two things. Thank you very much, sir. We'll take the opportunities.
Well, Well, firstly, I want to join others to give thanks and glory to God Almighty and His beloved Son, Jesus Christ, and also appreciate the BENIN youth body for organizing this very important, how will I put it, seminar or talk on this very important subject. Permit me to sit down. So, speaking on entrepreneurship, who is an entrepreneur? There are a lot of definitions. Practically, I see everyone as an entrepreneur. In the sense that once you are born, at some point in time, you make decisions. You try to achieve something. You try to make ends meet. And in that regard, I see everyone as an entrepreneur. It's just that some persons do not take the bold step to go into their business, or they follow or add, like, how will I put it? They assist someone who is an entrepreneur to further his business. Not that it's a special skill that one person needs to have. Everyone has it innate in themselves. As you are born, you see someone going into marriage. It has to do with risk and also a lot of the profits and the gains that are in it. So once you talk about an entrepreneur, I don't want anyone to be scared here. It's in everyone. That's what I want to add in addition to what my other brothers have stated. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. What he said is actually very, very beautiful and important to see. So, the difference between you and the person that you are saying is a successful entrepreneur is courage. That's what he has said, basically. So, brother, for business here.
Okay, first of all, give my friend this God Almighty. I found the time the organizers for seeing me worthy of this particular program. So, what I have to say, they said it all. We all have different definition of entrepreneur. Find our goals. Entrepreneur means self-employed. As an entrepreneur, you should have a positive mindset. You should be ready to face any challenges in life. That's just what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Okay, we've all heard our results presented. What I will summarize this whole talk to be is look before you leave, but don't look for too long. Because there are some people that have been lost in that, should I call it, wave of trying to figure out things for just too long. That inertia to move will always be there. Since we understand that you need to look before you leave, we have to ask the next question.
Okay, the next question we have here. We're going to start, not all the resources are going to answer this particular question. So, we're going to do such a way that some questions will be directed to some persons based on the specificity of the situation. This particular question, I want to start with Brother Abu first. Because the question says, how did you transform your idea to a fully functional business? Now, the reason why I'm starting with Brother Abu is that when we read out his profile, if those of us that were around, we remember that we said things like K5. Web3, some things that some of us have not heard before. So it becomes strange. Wetin dey talk? Somebody has 81,000 people following you because of their fine. I've not heard it before. So I want Brother Agoro to first of all demystify for us what we are talking about when we talk about DeFi, when we talk about Web3. And then you go on Binance and all these other many technical things that we said when we were interpreting, profiling you, so to say.
Okay, permit me to stand so I can explain. All right, I think I'm going to explain this term, DeFi and Web3, so that in a way that everyone will understand. Yeah, because there are some technologies in this DeFi and Web3. If I say them, some persons might not be able to understand, so I have to explain it and break it down. We're going to talk about DeFi, Web3. That word DeFi, DEFI, it stands for decentralized finance. And the Web3, well, I'm going to explain it together, but I believe some persons might have heard about all these coins called Bitcoins and all of that, cryptocurrency. So all of them quite relate together. So what I'm trying to say now is that, well, in this DeFi and Web3, though there are, let's say, money-making opportunities in it, but aside from that, this thing, this was actually created for the sole purpose of kind of like solving life problems and trying to make life easy for people. How is that possible? Let's say for instance, okay, now with this crypto or DeFi or Web3, it's kind of meaning that okay, we are in decentralized finance in terms of like, you know, let me say for instance, we know things, things are being controlled by the government, by some individuals and all of that. But when you want to talk about DeFi, decentralized finance, some people are aware of this word decentralized. It means it has no legal body or no control. So the reason why this thing was actually created, initial reason why it was created, was that it's in form of like no way, like technology advancements. Like for instance, we have no one we have like a car, like people riding bicycle, we know they can need a car to move like a faster means of transportation. Or those that have a car and they want to use like an aeroplane for a faster means of transportation. So decentralized finance and Web3 was created to form a faster means of sending payments and money for a particular person in a country to another country. Because we know for some persons that maybe have relatives abroad, if you have a relative abroad and you try to like, you want to receive money from that person, we know how long it takes. Sometimes it takes up to like some days, even more than a week to get this money. But when you're trying to use crypto, DeFi and Web3, the money you are going to receive it instantly. Like someone send you money from even from UK, from Canada, from US or anywhere around the world, sending money through decentralized financial crypto and everything, you are going to receive the money instantly, even within less than a minute. So if you look at it in a way, it's a way of solving the problem of delay, because banks usually delay transfer from one country to another. Even aside from the fact that we are having what's it called? Normal within the country, even someone sending you money, it's not like the year sending you money to the bank, those normal banks, GT Bank and all of that. Sometimes it might take long for you to receive the money. We all know that. It will take you some minutes, sometimes even 1 hour. So I sent you money, but I'm not receiving what's going on, those kind of stuff. But when it comes to decentralized finance, you are receiving money instantly. That is to solve the same problem. Like I know we have, for instance, let me use this as an example. We have some women, I'm sure they are maybe into business and all of that. If you are like, we know most of us already know about these microfinance banks, we have money points, OPay and all that. Some of you know that sometimes your customers, if they come and maybe after some proceeding some goods and they do a transfer to you, maybe from normal bank, like all those, we have these normal commercial banks. I don't want to mention it. We have a normal commercial bank, they transfer to you from that normal commercial bank. Sometimes it delays. But if it's for instance, on this microfinance bank, from OPay to OPay or Nukuda, all these things, it's fast and instant. Money points and all that. So you see the importance of using these fast means of transferring funds. That is what crypto is trying to, and DeFi is trying to solve. Having a faster means of terms of transfer of payments, even within different countries. That is one. Then talking about in terms of like having a sense of freedom, because some persons do transfer from other banks in terms of takes time, and at that moment it takes time. The government might be maybe collecting some commission and all of that. But in terms of decentralized finance, nobody is controlling it. You are going to payment instantly, no extra fee and all of that. That is another. So now I want to define Web3. Web3 and DeFi, decentralized finance. No central body, nobody is controlling it. It's just within yourself, and it's trying to like solve a faster means of transportation of sending of payments and all that. So aside from this, our initial way of system of how this thing was created, with time, though it started years back, with time people started creating, money opportunities. So in terms of like for our day-to-day to make ends meet, you have to make ends meet. So what I'm trying to say is that why most people are trying to run into DeFi and decentralized finance in terms of like solving problems. One, it's like bringing technology advancements in terms of the faster payments and all that. And two, bringing money-making opportunities. Yes, in terms of as an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, more how the situation of the country is in terms of the expense of the economy is very hard and everything. So everyone are trying to look for ways to make money. I will know the topic, navigating entrepreneurship and Christian youth. So this means it's like a good way for Christians because there is no in terms of like other legal things. It's legal and something that can actually help youth to create a means of livelihood. So though I'm not going to talk about the different opportunities, maybe that can be for other questions. But what I just want you to understand clearly is that this word DeFi and Web theory, crypto general, it's trying to like solve some certain human problems and also create opportunities for you as youth. Right? So
thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I want to thank you very much for that very explicit explanation. But I also want to appeal that in case of time, we are trying to work with a very short period of time because when we exhaust our question, we're supposed to expect from other people. But for our mamas who don't understand or some persons who don't understand, because I can see brothers who are keenly interested, but some of our sisters don't be already because they don't plenty. Basically, what the brother tell us is say, normally as CBN and control anything money for the country. For the world, every country get their own central bank. But this particular one don't get any CBN wey dey control am. So e makes it faster. If you wan send money from one person to another, they make am very fast. So that's what was telling us. Say for inside this particular opportunity now, you wan get employment just like bank wey go employ different people. Bank go employ graphic designer, go employ computer scientists, web developer and all that. Na the same thing opportunity still dey. Na that opportunity na dey call Web3 jobs. But the money now na be the for our experience. Na basically wetin the brother tell us just now in a nutshell. So, brother Bukewe, I would like you to put in an input on this, how you transform your idea to a fully functional business. But I want you to be as brief as possible. You started entrepreneurship from JSS. And when I think about it, I am so JSS, I still try to use my money to do fellowship and all this kind of thing. I have not thought about anything concerning business. So, how did you come up with an idea that, okay, let me tap into this particular thing, this thing, and let me make money from it to the extent that today you are not doing makeup for celebrities and all that. Please share with us.
Okay, first of all, I'll just use one statement. Consistency. Okay, first, I've been in the industry for 15 years. Professionally, this year already 6 years. So when I was in GS2, GS3, even from time I bought makeup things. They were giving money for school. I will not eat. I will buy makeup products. If I eat that one day, I will get to that level. And as an entrepreneur, you should have a mentor. I have to be like this person. Like me, I have how do I put it? A role model as a makeup artist. Eden Glam. She came to work last week to do an upgrade class for us. I spent about 200,000. So if you know what you are looking for, sorry, you get it. If you are ready to face challenges. As a makeup artist, we see many things happening in the industry today. Sorry to say, we don't like ourselves. But as a Christian, you should not have that hatred with your neighbor as a makeup artist. And also, if you want your business to grow as a makeup artist, I'm always using my own profession as an example. Always remember to pay your tithes. That is the big truth. Always remember to pay your tithes. As an entrepreneur, it's hard to pay tithes too. So what you do as a entrepreneur now, today if you work, tomorrow, the kind that within 1 month, you never see one prayer job. So that time, I would say, not to get prayer job, then even if you not get work, sorry, still pay the tithes. Release the work this last 3 years to come. So definitely there will be money to pay that time. So what I'm trying to say here is that as a makeup artist, you should always have that God-fearing mind. Like me, I hope my friend, you know me, if you have my phone number, I don't joke with church. Normally I work from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If I have a brother, other churches they do wedding on the Sunday. But what about my clients come and say, see you, at the push of around 9 o'clock, I try quiet. Then no say I dey sing, we like to sing well. So once I tell them, I go start make up around 6 o'clock, 2 way go be. So once you plan ahead with your client, no client come and tell you that see, like this time I want this. So what you just have to do, I repeat it, consistency. Just keep working hard. Sometimes the company want to pay you, not if they don't pay you, leave them. God waiting to take control. Don't fight with them. That's what I have to say.
Thank you very much, brother. Now, we are going over to the next question. And the next question is, how can an entrepreneur raise funds for their business? Should an entrepreneur, this question also goes side by side with it. Should an entrepreneur consider a loan in starting any business? And the first person will be directing this question to the brother Chinese. He's an operation manager, so by virtue of that, he knows a lot about this. Brother, please go on.
The first one has to do with
How can an entrepreneur raise funds for their business?
well, as an entrepreneur, you don't reason funds. What you reason is what you have here. The skill first. Do you have something to sell out? Do you have a product? Do you have a goods? If you have it, let me tell you, other things come so easy. Sometimes we bother about the funds aspect of it. But majorly, sometimes it's not like, majorly, that's not the problem. Once you have a goal, you have the skill, you have a product, everything will key in place. It is that product that will drive you into getting that financial assistance. Sometimes you sell your idea to someone and the person assists you 100% just because of the idea. You might have a product but you don't have money, but if you are able to communicate it with someone who has money, I bet you is able to listen. Let me tell you, there are a lot of monies in the bank or in circulation that are not in use. They are just waiting for someone with a good idea and a good product for them to assist it. So money should not be anything to disturb someone who has something, a goal or an idea. Sometimes, let me even take for example, I used to ask myself, a keke now is sold for almost how much? About 2 to 3 million naira. I asked myself when in Warri, it started from Okada, then to keke. Within the space of like 6 months, almost those who did not have anything, but they knew about the profits that would come over. I don't know how they source out before, just because the idea was there. They were able to borrow or to get from friends and tell them this is what you get at the end of the day, and they were able to settle and start up their business and settle that. So money should not disturb anyone. It's just for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel and the product you have, and everything goes well. Thank you.
I think you already answered the second question, because from what you just said, the second question was that whether you should consider a loan in starting any business. So what you just said is, if you have a good idea, you can go and seek a loan in starting a business. But I want to just throw a little bit of experience in this particular thing that's going to be sorry. When you obtain a loan and you have not tested your idea, what are the, because many ideas fail too. You have an idea, you think it is good, you run into some certain persons, and then you say, okay, yeah, it's a good idea. But, and you are still seeing people that are successful in it, you understand? But you tried it and then it failed. How can you now survive having a loan that is on your neck that you took as a result of that business idea? I don't know if you have anything to say.
Well, there is something called research. In any business anyone is going into, the person has to make a research. You can't go away out of it. If you look at Let's look at the apprentice business. You stay for like 6 years, and after then you are settled and you are balanced. That period of 6 years is the period of research and training that you get at the end of the day. If you want to go into any business at all, if you do not make research, you are bound to fail. So on that note, if you are taking loan, you are at risk yourself. That is a must. Anyone who wants to go into any business must make research. Today we are in business. How we not just going into it out of the blue. We started it from small, like play, we follow mama to go, market, we follow and go. Before we do it, it became part of us. And today we are using it to make money. Why? During that training period when we were young and doing it with our mothers, that was the training process. That was the research. Anyone who just comes out from the blue and wants to do that business must. If he does not have that as a training process, then he must have a mentor that will be able to guide and direct that person in the right path. So taking a loan for something you don't know about, definitely you must fail. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The second person who will be directing this exact question to is not that person, but Brother Frank Kaisabambo. He started business, started entrepreneurship journey since 2017. So, brother, how did you get your startup funding? And for an entrepreneur, prospective entrepreneur in the audience, should they consider loan as an option?
First of all, I did not start entrepreneur in 2017. I started entrepreneur as far back as 2006. When I was with my mom, she would do her business, I would join her, calculate some of her sales and others. Then, before I got admission into AAU, as at 2011, 2012, I had a business proposal of opening a poultry. So I told my mom that this is my business proposal, I want to make one pool. He said, how much will the business? So I told her that this is the amount I need. He said, no, what I will give it to you. So when he gave it to me, I started the poultry business. But unfortunately, I lost woefully. So I told my mom, I said, this money when you lost, so how they pay you this money? He said, don't worry, you try to get the following year. So the following year, she joined me to do it. We got information, just as brother said, we did not have enough information for it before we started it. That was the last for us. So the following year, we got much information, we ventured into it, and we got profits. Then in 2013, I got admission, I went to AAU. When I was AAU, I involved myself in, I went to a printing shop, a photocopy shop. I met the man, I said, I want to work with you. He said, in what way? I said, I will bring job for you, for photocopy, you give me commission. He said, I'm not commission, I said 20%, he said, it's too much, he said 15, I said, no problem. Then I started posting in the WhatsApp group chat of my department that I do photocopy. So my person said, I don't get a photocopy machine. I said, I work with one of my brother. So they were bringing it, I will photocopy it. I will get little amount from it. Before you know, class friends were working with me. So I was getting much from it. Then in 2017, what happened was, when I graduated October 2017, I told myself, I want to venture into a good business. I was thinking about real estate, talking about real estate. Then in 2017 to 2018, I was doing research on real estate. In 2018, I said, I'm glad I will enter this real estate too, when I lost full body. So before then, I bought shares. I told you about it. I bought shares with friends who had boutique. I went to a sister who was a lawyer. He would write down the document for us. We write everything down, sign. This is what I will be getting from it. This how many shares I'm buying. I bought shares from a friend who owned boutique. I bought shares from friends who owned pure companies in Benin and Asabade. So I was getting something out of it. It got to a point in the early 2019, a brother called me. I will mention his name, but I was sound. He said, Frank, will you involve in real estate? I said, brother, I said, I wanted to mind the thing. So he said, come and join us in Venice. I said, no problem. I said, give me more time. So you gave me more time. What I'm saying all this is, everything you want to achieve does not come at once. Even at this stage, we are still learning, trying to get to a particular place. For example, before I stood up, I said I want to register my company with Corporate Affairs Commission. Then, maybe I was not an agent. I said I want to get information. How can I be an agent to these people? Then I go up to an agent. He said, no, before you go join agent, you go first register for me, so I will get money from you. I said, no problem. Then I register, I become an agent. From there, I'm getting money from it. In essence, as a youth, whether you like it or not, whether you live in Nigeria or not, when you have one stream of income, you will fail. You don't have one stream of income. You have to share everything. You do this, you do this. But when you must be learner, so that you don't have issues in paying your tithes. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
So when you say just now, is very, your last statement was like a very strong statement. Like you have just one stream of income, you will fail. But I have a question. It's like addressing for what we are supposed to ask. But I have a personal question I'm supposed to ask you. And my opportunity to be this. Everybody will get their own. So, it is currently circulating on social media, and education is currently circulating that the idea that used to be that you must have multiple sources of income is an idea that has been leading many people astray. In the sense of too many people are not tapping into too many things that they don't have control over one. You jump better this one. Because they say this opportunity they evoke, you can't jump better immediately. So I want you to now explain what, in this context, how we can ensure that we are not jumping into too many things. We are not being jack of all trades, master of none in the real sense. So I know the statement continues, but in the real sense, jack of all trades, master of none at all. And I want you to just explain to us, because you personally you are into different businesses, so I want you to throw more light on that.
Brother said it. He said before you enter into any business or even to take a loan, you must do a research. So if you don't do a research because you want to have multiple sources of income, you have problem. I want to use real estate as an example. Let me tell you something. There's nobody, whether you are an entrepreneur, you are a sole proprietorship, you are working as a staff in any company, that does not want to invest in real estate. And investing in real estate is another stream of income for you. Though it is not a passive one. When I say passive, I mean it does not come every time. It is what takes time. It will build in a particular time. For example, there are some persons who bought land in Lekki phase 1 in 1997 for 50,000 naira. But that same plot of land is worth over 50 million naira. So what I'm saying is this: when you have a foresight about a particular thing, because you want to involve in real estate does not mean if I invest in real estate today, that next week or next 2 weeks I will get something. No. When you are involving yourself in real estate, you know for a sure that it's for a particular period of time. That's why real estate will advise you what's called land banking. I will come to that. Land banking, now when you buy land, you leave the land for a particular time, or you hold the land for a particular time. After a period of time, let me say 5 to 10 years, you now go back to that land and sell that land. It's land banking. That's what a lot of rich men today you are seeing are doing. And I will tell you for free that all the rich men you are seeing today, they take loan. Do you know why they take loan? Because they don't pay tax when they take loan. And that is the secret. When they take the loan, the bank knows that they take this loan and this is a loan. They will use to invest. They will not have to pay a particular tax for that loan that they are taking until they are able to pay that loan with the tool. And some of them will not take time to pay the loan so that they will get more income before they will not say, okay, let me pay the loan. Those are some of the secrets that most people do not know. You understand? So what I'm saying is this: if you want to venture into different stream of income, you must make your research. Because you want to venture into different stream of income, does not mean you jump into anyone. So you have to make research, know the business, know the negative aspect of it, because there are a lot of negative aspect of every business you see today. So when you check your research, you look, okay, how you face this risk, then you check the profit, then you can move on. Thank you.
Okay, so basically what you're trying to say is that even if you want to go into multiple streams of income, you must ensure that you have sufficient information on every stream of income that you're going to. Thank you very much. And when I add to what Chileze said, I was reading in preparation for this event, I was going through an interview of the CEO of Kizora Commercial Enterprise, and then he said once that when you have 100,000 naira to invest 40,000 naira first. Wait, observe the business. If it's a profitable business, then you can go with 60,000. But if it's not profitable, you can now turn and go with 60,000 naira. So, like you said, just packing a lot of money to want it to have to be patient and observe things grow. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Brother Chibeze and Brother Frank, for you answered this question. Now, they've been able to highlight that when you are starting a business, it's very important to do your research. And Brother Chibeze also said, talk something about apprenticeship. You have to learn, probably if you can get somebody as a mentor to be your guide for maybe a couple of years. The alternative to not learning like that is failure. So do you have the benefit of funds to fail over and over because you did not learn the proper way? So that's something we all should think about. Now, the next question.
Okay, so this next question will directly particularly to Brother Leofrem and Brother Agoro. The reason is because when we're reading your profile, we talked about 81,000 followers on Twitter and over 70,000 followers on Instagram. I think over 20,000 followers on Instagram. So we're asking, I think we also talked to Brachilisi as well on this matter. What is the most effective strategy to market your brand? What is the most effective strategy to market your brand? Kindly share tips on how you can grow your social media presence. So I think let's start with Brachilisi first on this aspect, then we'll get both of you.
Well, first of all, it all depends on what you are marketing. Because if I am a bread producer, my market share or my, how will I put it? The target market is different from someone who is a musician. So you need to understand who you are. What are you marketing? What is your business? It is when you have been able to divide and define what is your business, that's when you look at the target market first of all and know the best way to market it. Now, as an entrepreneur, one of the major things that sells people more is sometimes it has to do with like some of these little traits: honesty, diligence, discipline. Some of these intangible things that sells you more. Sometimes na person will tell you, say, go meet that person. I like the way they do things. It's not by how much you do plenty adverts and in you maybe you are dishonest, or what you are marketing, you have this wayo or colleague attitude. Then people don't already know you. But when you have something to sell, good thing, you are selling honesty. People recommend you. Now, before let me draw our minds back. When you talk about entrepreneurs, we're not talking about rich people. We're talking about someone who starts something and is able to get risk. It's self-determined. You can be a hairdresser. You can be anything for you to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to be that very good, the top of the charts to be an entrepreneur. So, speaking about the best strategy, it all depends on your business. If you are into social life, then you have a target crowd. If you are on goods and services, you have a target crowd. You must understand yourself before looking at the market. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a question I want to put. Now, we have people with different personality traits. Let's say some people tiptoe the edge of extrovert. They are extroverts. While some people are introverts. Now, do you think somebody who's an introvert, why doing a business that needs marketing to outsource to get another person to help them market? Maybe they are good with a skill, but they can't market their product. I've seen people like that. They should, right? Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. You have shown enough light on this. So basically, we're going to just get from Brother Agoro and Brother Nelfred tips on how to grow your business on social media. You understand? He has already explained that depending on the kind of business you choose, the kind of marketing idea. So for those who are doing businesses, because currently our world, e-commerce is what is reigning. Almost every student here, they do one business or the other. And many members, even if you are working somewhere, you are doing something online. So we just want to know how you can grow your social media presence and you can attract quality leads to your business. So let's start with our next.
Okay, first of all, since I'm a makeup artist, I always use my profession as an example. Content, I'm sure we all know what is content. Okay, that's one. Then secondly, the product you use working matters a lot. Like I have 70,000 followers on my Instagram. How did I get my followers? Fine and good. I did adverts. You see, you saw some celebrities on my page. I was like, some are free there. Like what a brother said now, whether can you meet anybody to help you advertise your business? When you know what you're looking for, and some personal business and for makeup man, you know people very well. You can go approach the person and please woman, can I do makeup for you? I have to go to the person to go DM. I checked that for over 5 years, they did not reply me. So somebody that helped me to talk to her, that she never agreed to what, okay, come and do my makeup. I did a makeup for her twice for free. The third time, it's as if I don't worry, no, she paid me because she knows the worth. What I'm trying to say is, you know how to approach your client, that's one, then your content. Then secondly, the products you use in working. You cannot compare the roadside makeup artist with professional makeup artist. Like me, I don't believe in working clients. If you not book me, I will not come. My studio is always open for my students to come and learn. But if you don't book me online, you not pay, I will not come and attend to you. So that's my own part of my business.
Okay, Alpha that you released just now was that sometimes if you do some things free just to get promotion. So everything is not money. You might see operating for our phone the other day tell me and my brother many times. Say customer, the first set of your customer, just do am with open mind, just do am. If you don't cheat you, the process sef. But he used to tell me that his highest paying customer is the one that gave him problem the most when he started. That's his highest paying customer, and the person was referring a lot of jobs. So some things you can do for free. But I will not say anything.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'm going to be brief. Concerning growing your social media, it's on Twitter, and I have over 80,000 followers. So how did I get that 80,000 followers? Well, first thing, I would just like to talk that, explain the fact that I've actually been into this entrepreneurship for like as far back as 2012. Yeah, that's over 12 years now. Yeah, so initially I didn't really start my page like as a DeFi influencer. I started as a blogger before I moved into DeFi. So some percentage of my followers grew from like me being a blogger before I went into DeFi. And one thing I know that really helps a lot in growing the social media page is nothing but being consistent in what you do. If you are consistent, the person is they want to maybe get over 10,000, 20,000, even up to 50,000 followers within some short period. But the truth is that's not possible. You have to be consistent. It's a gradual process. Yeah, and like what the last speaker said, yeah, you have to look at for those people that are higher than you and try to do some voluntary work for them. Because me personally, there are some work I do as a DeFi influencer. There are some projects they pay me for my services. Like on Twitter, for those that use Twitter, we know of Twitter Space, where you come up, you talk, like a podcast. So most of these projects I do podcasts for, they pay me. But when I see a particular project that has a lot of followers, over 1 million, 2 million, I don't mind. I won't even charge them at all. I say, let me just do this for free. Because it's going to create more awareness for me. Yeah, and that's how I did things for some brand that has millions of followers. And I was able to connect, people doing it for free. Some people say like, why am I doing this thing for free? Like you'll be on the same talk for like 3 hours. I'm doing it for free. But me, I know what I benefit more than the money I'm going to get. Because I got some top personalities following me. Some of you know of John Cena, those wrestlers and all of that. There are people that they show interest in me, show me, and they follow me, we discuss. And I even some American celebrities. They are following me, and I actually got a connection with them through participating in some of this program, talking. Because when they hear you talk, after you know what you are saying, they will want to give you a follow and follow up what you are doing. So that's one way I use to actually grow my brand and being consistent. Like there's this thing every day. There's no way you will not say I'm not posting. I'm always posting. If I'm in there and I don't post, I'll be feeling like I want to post. So that's being consistent. If you are not consistent, whatever you are doing in this life, whatever business you are participating in, whatever business, as long as you are consistent, you will see results. You will see results. So you need to be very consistent in your work. That will help. If you are in social media, you want to go into social media, influencing and all of that, be consistent in your content. You have, but before you start that, you make sure you know that do your research, like what research, it applies for all fields. You must have a concrete knowledge of whatever you want to do before you get into it. Same goes for the fact. If you don't have knowledge, you cannot do it. So as far as the fact that I have knowledge and I have like some certain knowledge to dish out to people and I post about it, I get their attention and they want to follow me. Some of them they want to connect with me and give me some certain opportunity. So that's how I used to grow my audience. And aside from that, like when it comes to marketing, for the last time, when it comes to marketing, most of us that are influencers, we spend money. We spend money in terms of promotion, like Twitter itself. I know how much I paid Twitter. Okay, please, just this post I mean, I know I've gotten some reach, some audience, some persons have seen it. But I believe that if more persons see this particular post, I will gain more influencers. I'll get more followers, I mean. So I want to pay Twitter. Even though it costs millions, I'll pay them. Okay, please let this reach go out there. Let millions of people see it. From there, at least even some will be interested, some will follow me and all that. So that is how I've been able to. And my consistency aside from posting, I go training. Like I want to it's something I'm passionate about. I want to onboard people and see that they grow. They actually succeed in this particular field that I'm doing. So I go regular training. They don't pay me. Some people collect a lot of money for mentorship in this and stuff that. But there are some certain things, weekend, and people that experience a lot of this. Weekends, Sundays, it's free. I just go there and I will just be teaching and talking for 3-4 hours. People will be joining. There are some persons because the good thing about this Twitter space is that aside from the fact that the people you invited to join, more persons can just come up on Twitter and just see your face and they just join. And when people join, I've seen a lot of messages like they join. So this kind of person is on this space. He knows this thing. He knows that he will follow me and will want to talk with me, discuss with me. So that's what has actually helped me in growing my page, both on even on Twitter, Instagram, and other social media.
Thank you very much, sir. Did you mention John Cena, the man with 200?
Yeah. Over for something, and I don't do
it. He's going university.
Yeah, I know that.
That is interesting. Let me ask something to say.
One thing you should observe on social media. If you know you want to be well known on social media, if you are that time that used to insult on Instagram, just have to stop it. Like, if there's a particular post I posted on my Instagram page, I posted this video. If you settle down, look comment section, you see where people are dropping insult upon insult. So when a particular brand came to my DM, I see this brand, I don't reach this person before. When I go and check out, I went to the person's page, I saw everything, and I saw the insult she gave to the people. And that person needed my help. I did not help that person. So you as a vendor, I will want to be what vendor. As a vendor, social media person, don't insult, don't even comment. If you want to comment, fine, beautiful, I like it. Don't start throwing words on the person. So just answer.
So don't at any point, in fact, not look good as instance for us to start trolling. That's what he's saying in general. Don't go on that person's social media account.
Thank you very much. Now we're moving straight to the next question. And I'll be directing this question to Brother Frank first of all. Now, since we know that there are various certifications you have to have, probably after starting business or just before starting the business. So the question goes to us, How important are certifications for businesses like CAC registration, SMEDAN, TIN registration? What are the opportunities this registration afford you? And the last but not the least, should you get this certification before starting or after starting?
Okay, thank you very much for that. This one I see opportunity. See an opportunity for me to make an advertisement that say I am a CSC agent. But before I dive into it, there is this problem with Nigerian youth. We don't want to treat on something until it became something very worse. That will not get to a particular time, they will not be driving us up and down. I said, I don't know, and man, he knew that he was supposed to do that thing. For you to venture into any business, whether an enterprise, a company, a club, an association, you have to register with the Corporate Affairs Commission. The reason is this: one, you have a legal entity. What it means is that they will give you a status report. That whenever you want to take a loan in the bank, they will check your status report to be sure that you are registered with CAC. Another benefit is that your business name, the company name that you use registering it, the association name, the club name will be registered in you, and that name will not be used by another person. What it means is that if you go to the CAC site now and you type real estate brand, I'm the only one using it. It means that another person cannot use it, and if another person use it, I have the legal right to sue that person. That's what it means. Two, you can take loans from the bank when you register with CAC. And there are also other documents that is attached to it, not just CAC registration. When you do a CAC registration, you have to do TIN. It's called tax identification number. You have to have it in a company, enterprise, club, or association. When you do that, when you have the TIN, if you are opening a company like a real estate company, a company that imports or exports goods, a company that deal with a lot of money or banking system, you are required to do a registration which is called SCOM. This SCOM registration is that the EFCC will be involved in it, and if you are caught in money laundering, the EFCC will penalize you for it because you have been registered to them duly. And with this SCOM, other companies can have trust for you. Other companies will now know, okay, this person I registered with SCOM, they registered with TIN and CAC, so that's okay, I can do business with this person. Let me give you what happened. Last year, a friend of mine he claimed to have, let me use the word, claimed to have a real estate company, but he's not registered with CAC. Then he wanted to have a contract with a very big client as well. The man said, before I will have any contract with you, come to meet me so time tomorrow, bring all the necessary documents such as the CAC, the TIN, the SCOM, list every document to that person and the search report. The person comes here, Frank, which one be this one? They have that. You may get a real estate company, not only the CAC registration. What I'm trying to say is that contract of over 50 million was born because there was no CAC registration. What I'm saying in essence is this: whether an online business you want to do, you need CAC registration, because you will get a particular time when you want to apply for a particular loan or contract. Most of the time when you are dealing with a company, they will ask for it. Any association or business organization need to have this CAC registration. It's very important. And you also create trust between you and the customer. When customer see say you don register, at least you can ask something to hold you with. If you run with the money, you can write to Corporate Affairs Commission. All your details you trust with Corporate Affairs Commission, they will use to look for you. And these are things that can build trust and honesty with you and your client.
Right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. The last question that we'll be taking for today, before we open the floor to conclusion to ask question, is competition, basically. How do you deal with competition in a densely populated industry? We're going to start with Brother Chimes here on this question. Then we'll move to Brother Nelfred, because like you mentioned, you said something about many makeup artists, and all of us will know that there are many makeup artists everywhere. Actually, say you in particular, I was reading an interview with Oga the other time, and you mentioned something about looking at what your competitions are doing and going further than them in that regard. So I want to show more light on this particular matter.
Well, what I've known in the business world is that competition is very, very nice. Many people look at it in a negative sense, but I bet you competition is one of the best things to happen to a businessman. Because sometimes if you do not face competition, you will be saying you're on top of the world. You won't give the best product. You won't give people the best. And once you start having competition, that is when you start thinking back. Am I doing something that is right? How can I serve these people better? How can I get them to appreciate my products or my service? If there is no competition, man not care. Say anything when they give out there, they will take. But when you have a competition, it brings the best of you and it brings diversity. That's one good thing about business too. As an entrepreneur, you start thinking, okay, that's where innovation comes in. That's where will you put it again? You have to think deep. And once you are doing that, it makes you a better person. You now put the customers first. You now put you play down on the bad vices that you have just to serve people better. It's all about serving people, not about yourself. So competition is very healthy in business. We should accept it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's make a move.
Okay, competition is very good, and it's helping. How I put it? It's helping your visibility. If there's no competition, sorry, if you are not part of those people doing competition, you are not working. That's just the plain truth. Then if you prove in creativity, like now I book a model that will come and work for me tomorrow. That model, she's not paying me to do makeup. I pay her to come and sit on my chair. This beauty industry, if you are not updated, nobody will book you. Sorry, not this. They look at your page, post work, 3 weeks ago. You come put again, 4 months time. Nobody, I will never book you. Even as a GKS member, I always advise. So photographer, event planner, anything you are doing, I say, I persist. They don't upgrade you. It's not when I'm not call you. As a GKS member, I always tell my people, I say, see, since you are good at this thing, see, it's like from every branch member, they know me. I've not taken them to a particular place, go and do upgrade here. Do competition, do collaboration with different vendors, and I promise you, you'll be good.
Thank you very much, sir.
I have a question. We are talking about competition. You explained it beautifully, but what I want to ask, and it's going to be centered around the team. As a Christian youth, you have competitors. These competitors, they are ready to go down the other extreme to get ahead. And you are just the kind of person that thinks consistency. Now they are also consistent and they are ready to cut corners. What do you do? Because it gets to the point, if they have more resources than you and they are ready to do the things you will not do, they can push you to the side. So what do you do, brother?
Okay, such situation, be prayerful. Because you see in business, some people will say, now God will serve, serve and work, actually serve. Since you are a Christian, whatever you do, serve for God first. Not money. No. Find out who you like money, but at least be prayerful. By so doing, God will help you. Then, in this type of competition now, and it's a big deal, don't judge your fellow colleague. As I'm here, I don't say something that as people make up as my God. You need to be faithful from me. Because the more you are doing competition, the more people are going to that show that see where the eye review. Because as people are doing Zoom well, if I enter inside the first Zoom, as to Zoom not me say you call a judge, you talk at this. No. If you feel that what the person did is not good, go to the person's DM, correct the person, simple as ABCD. So just think.
Let me add to this. On competition, There's one research that was really online at some point in time. They say if you place one, there's gone abroad. If you place like a vending machine, I don't know, you don't have it in Nigeria, like a fridge where you just place coin and something comes out. It's called a vending machine, I believe so. So they have this like competition, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. They will place it there. Now researchers did something. Coke, they bring their fridge or something, and they now try to make a research that if they bring Pepsi close to the Coke, whether Coke will sell lesser than Pepsi or Pepsi will sell lesser. What they found out is that when they brought Pepsi and Coke together, they sold more than when it was only one machine that was there. The reason was that normally if you go there to get something, na Coke, I don't want to drink Coke, I better forget about that. But once they go, they see another option. Okay, I don't drink Coke before, make I taste Pepsi. The person finally buys, that's the point. But if there was just one machine there, the person goes with his money. Sometimes I do look at practical scenarios. If you go to a place where they sell only pots, like 5 or 7 stores, and you see another person they sell just pots for one place, then you go like go. And there people plenty, now you go like go. Because for there you go get the best, and you go get what the different types that you like. That is competition. They are all selling pots, but before you know it, somebody starts getting a different style, which will make people want to buy this style, or this other one will go, okay, smaller one or bigger one. That's the point I'm trying to make. Competition helps business. Sometimes we are only doing this in the own competition coming after that diversifying. Now start having 3 different products, which now boost your business more. So let us accept competition. Let us not take it the negative way, but to accept it positive and become better. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Now, at this point, we'll be throwing the floor wide open to the audience so that you can ask any question you want. The ushers are around. If you can't speak or write it on a piece of paper so that you can ask the questions for you.
Kindly note that both brothers and sisters are allowed to ask questions, and I want to reiterate again: if a question has been answered because of the speech, please try your best not to repeat it because of time. We have more questions here that we decided to put aside because of time. So don't be angry if you are asking a question that has been answered before, and then we just say it has been answered before. Please. So let's get it going.
Thank you very much. My question goes first to Brother Frank. He made mention of the fact that starting up a business, the CAC is very, very important, even the team number. Now, this person goes first. If a sister plans to start a tomatoes business and she's having just 100,000 in her account, they fully aware that that bag of tomatoes that she wants to start with it might cost up to 70,000-80,000. And you also know that coming to get a team or CAC this thing from you still has to pay to get it. What will be your advice to that person? Since you already said that it's better to have those documents before before starting the business or the skill. So what would be your advice to that?
Alright, is that your only question?
No.
Okay, please go with your own question.
Then the second one goes to Brother that does the makeup. He actually made mention of the fact that he actually started his makeup thing JSS1, whereby he uses some of his lunch money to get those things. Now to the situation we are facing in the country presently now, you find out that getting even an eye pencil for a makeup might cost more than 1,000 naira. And the children we have now, let's say for those living in the city, they don't take up to 1,000 naira to school. So how do they manage being the fact that they want to learn those type of skills that you equally have? That is one for you. Then the second one is the fact that you made mention of, you and the other brother also talked about social media stuff. Yes, your brand sells more on social media. What happens to a mama that has 3 children and sells just firewood and has no money to buy phone, even an Android touchlight phone for the kids, let's say not an Android phone, how do you sell your market to those persons?
All right, but Gideon, this third question has been answered before. What was said was that basically your type of business is a marketing strategy. For like this farmer that you talked about, there was an advice that even if you cannot advertise, see somebody who is more advanced in advertisement. Like that mama can call an elder brother in the area and say, brother, I want to do this thing, and the brother can guide the mama on how to do it, because we do not expect that mama will know the intricacies of marketing. So this is your question and the answer. So, Rafa, limited funds and CAC registration.
First of all, CAC registration are for business owners who thought it wise to have a business name. If you are selling tomatoes and you do not have a business name, you just get straight when they sell your tomatoes. You don't necessarily have to have a CAC. But if you want to have a business name and a corporate account, you cannot get a corporate account that is CAC. You understand? So most especially when you are doing advertisement online, digital marketing, you need to have a CAC. What I'm trying to tell you is, you said the mama get 100,000. If the mama may get 100,000 now, he say he wan give this tomato shop name, say Mama T Tomatoes Company. It therefore means that he had to register for CAC. That is the truth. If he can stand up and say he want to own a tomatoes company, he need a CAC registration. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. What he just said is that you can start small with what you are doing. And when it's time for you to scale or take your business to another level, you must ensure that you get a name, CAC, to maintain your uniqueness. There's also another question that says, you just handle this regarding CAC. Can someone change a CAC name or register another CAC name?
Yes.
Thank you very much. But now, for your question is one: if you have limited funds to start a business, how do you start? Like, the entire.
Okay, this is entrepreneur. You can't just wake up and have start a big company. It's not possible. There's no way. So you have to go through the process by learning. Then when you don't have the money to learn, if I see person wan learn work and they know, and this work, although I have idea on this beauty industry, but then someone talking for free, you hardly see someone that will tell you they want to learn work. Some that people will say, I feel people they not like the work. You know, fit first land. But when you know that I really want to learn this work, but there's no money, then maybe it's really like the president break up as an example now. I love makeup. There must be a particular person that is like, I like necessary work, we work define very well. I like playing. You know, but don't meet the person, see, I'm not going to learn, but I really want to learn. As I tell you, I have 2 intention students for free. They did not pay me, but like, they have that interest that I really want to learn, but there's no money. Find out, you can go ahead, but then the person will agree. As if who get hard work, they need assistance. Instead of fashion designer. If you see person say, I want to learn work, my sister collect am. Una too go benefit. When you read the message, it will go. So that's just the truth.
Thank you very much. And then for what you have just said, we will go into it. Any member who can say one day because it's very, very serious. Just come in and help you. Okay, please, because of time, we'll take in 3 more questions. We'll take in just 3 more questions. So we have a sister at the back first.
My question is, in a situation where you want to start up a business and you know for starting up a business, you need a picture, probably businesses that need pictures showing people that, okay, this is particular business you are doing or you want to embark on. How are you going to get pictures when you've not really started business? Is it that I can go to the site and take anybody's pictures and just post that's my job? Or what do I do?
The question is on testimonials, basically. Testimonials to show credibility. So I want to say what's happening actually on this matter. Yeah, Agoro, you are going to give us an insight on this, particularly since you have done affiliate marketing in the past. Okay, but Agoro, let's hear you on the matter. Testimonials, you don't have testimonials at the moment, and you are about to enter the business. So show your credibility without that testimonials. How do you go about it?
Well, what I can say depends on what the kind of business you want to go into. Well, let me say, for instance, if it's let me use makeup for, I don't know, any kind of business. If you need this, what we call proof of work. Yeah, you need to show that you can actually do what you say you can do. For those that offer service, or if it's a product, show that you can actually deliver that product. So let's say for instance, okay, because most of these things are being out in case you are into this online, maybe digital marketing, and you see a potential client online, and he wants to know if you really have this product. For some of the persons, maybe sisters for instance, that sell maybe clothes and all of that, they don't really have the product on card, and they pay might be on like I think what is they call it? I think it's the pre-order, yeah, pre-order. So the best thing you can do is to actually go out there. That's why it's quite necessary for you to have like a mentor or someone that is already into that business. So you're going to like make an alliance with that person that's into the business, discuss with them that okay, maybe for instance you are starting and you don't have the pictures, you don't have that people work. You discuss with that person that okay, I know you that you have this proof of work, you have this particular picture of the product I want to sell. Please, can you actually send this to me so that I can actually use it to get a potential or get a customer, to put it that way. So the best way for you to do, if you don't have that, you can actually align with others to actually get this proof of work, that get a picture. Whatever, even if it's product, if it's services, maybe there's a particular say, okay, there are some persons. Okay, there are some persons, maybe they offer some certain services, maybe some electricians and all of that, and they meet a potential client, they want someone to like, oh, can you really do this work? Are you sure you can do this work? And you know, maybe you are new, you don't have any people work, but since you've already done your research and you know how to do that work, you must have someone that you might have learned from, or you might have actually maybe learned it from somewhere or so. Get that proof of work and send it to the person.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, so that's it.
And just note, this question has been answered somehow partially in the past. They said that you can do some work for free, particularly in the service business, just to get that testimonial. Do it for free, get the testimonial, use it to advertise your job. So is that satisfactory to you, sir? We have one more question from the house, but before the Emperor, please answer the notes.
I want to throw just a minute to what Brother said concerning that sister's question. Some people will say, I made it alone. They'll say, I only made one by myself. It is wrong. That's why a lot of entrepreneurs have issues. When you want to open a business and you know you don't have testimonial about it, there are persons you are looking up to in that particular business. Meet them. Use their flyers. For example, in real estate, meet a company, I want to work with you. They will give you their flyer. You can put your picture on that flyer. You can put your numbers on that flyer and post it. Post their videos and testimonials. Post people who have bought property from that company as a testimonial to people that we are selling a particular goods. Then I have a question here. It said, as a POS operator, do you advise to get a CAC certification? Yes. Then the rule level data said you must get a must.
All right, thank you very much. We have two more questions quickly. One from Sister Effie and then Rahul is here. Mama, you get a question? Bravo, we'll take your question privately with the resource persons. Now, we're going to make their numbers available by God's grace, with your kind permission, sir. Their numbers available for you to contact them with any question, so that we limit the time. We are already on pressure, we start very pressuring us for time.
So as an entrepreneur, when you offer services to your clients and they pay in full, is it compulsory for them to post your work? Yes. And then another way to talk about competition. So as a creative, how do you balance the pressure to creative competition, stand out as a entrepreneur?
That's why you have Instagram. There are different types of makeup artists. You can add 5 makeup artists job to create one look.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sister, I hope you're satisfied. Bravo, your question will come afterwards to them. Any other question from the house quickly?
Any question will be settled after the program.
can actually tell your client to vote for you, but in a polite way. Because just like influencing, there's some brand that will tell you that business rate, but if you don't, sometimes if you don't pay, I won't post. So what you just do after doing the job, I'll post for you, that kind of thing. What you see, you don't viral.
Okay, please, I want us to know that the resource persons are available for us to ask questions afterwards. You can get their numbers, you announce it for us to get, or we drop it on our platform, which should be so. But for now, we have to close. You can get the list at this microphone, which means we have to round up now. So that said, part of the fault too, now we still get am. Some branches came very late and we start to postpone this particular activity to this time because branches were not available. So let us deal with that. I think with this we can now take our resources to their power. Please let me ask you that again. Thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. Please let me ask people to get their seats. Okay, so the minister has given us permission. I'm happy that you just skip this part for us to take the games that we have to play and very briefly for us to do that. Basically, I will invite the anchors for the games to come and explain to us how the game is going to be like. I want us to actively participate. There will be rewards for the winners of the game by God's grace. Brother Oya will add Brother Joe Fury, please.
All youth, action below. So we'll be very brief. So to save time, I and my colleagues will be we got members from different branches that will be taking part in our game. So I'll be calling the members out quickly. We have two games. So first game we'll be doing is a quick sword drill competition where we have members come up with different branches and we'll call some Bible verses and we'll see the fastest person to read the Bible verse. Then the second one is a quick historical reference of our prestigious church, the God's Love Society. So we want to know how much do we know about the church. And so to get into it, I'll be calling the members from the overview. I have Brother Ekene Nwadiku. Please give him a round of applause as he comes forward. And I also have Brother Emmanuel Osiwa. Then from Women's Branch, Women's Fellowship, we have Brother Sunny Goldstein. Then also Brother Kelvin from Women's Branch. From the Grocer Branch, we have Sister Eloisa Ibinogudu and Sister Esther Ibinogudu. Please come forward. Then from main branch, we have Sister Osabi Ogoro and Sister Uke and Nochi. Please, if you hear your please come forward so that we can hear. So there will be gift prizes, cash prizes actually to these winners. And so if you are coming for each branch that is come with their own Bible, so we can. So we have very interesting questions which will benefit everybody. And also, please come forward.
Up youths, action. Please, don't come forward, please. Please come outside as the being called forward, please. Two persons on each branch. Please kindly come forward.
Brother, you can come out the Bible because you are the overall branch.
Yeah. Please, you don't have much time, please. If you need more of one, just come out immediately, please.
Brother Dele Wanike, Brother Emmanuel Otiwa, Brother Gunstein, Brother Kelby, Sister Osage Ugogo, Sister.
Okay, thank you.
So, Ikobayi branch, main branch please. Ogida branch, is coming to Ikobayi branch, Ibosa. Uniten branch, please come forward. Uniten branch, come forward. Come forward.
All right, thank you very much, please. As it is, we have 2 games for this. Likewise, our parents, we know we play games very well when we were young. Those of us that really enjoy those days when television was on around 4 o'clock. If you know what happens from 2 to 4 o'clock, you enjoy yourself with some games outside the house. Like for our sisters here, if I fit mention 1 or 2 games wey I enjoy, if I'm correct, 10 days inside, abi? Yes or no? I enjoy 10 that time. The class dey sing one song that time, papa raise one leg, now we dey go to the opposite side. You count finish 100, you win the game. At the point there was sway, isn't it? You play sway, throw and go back. That time anybody wey entice their compound or flood the compound, then they enjoy am. Na those wey get sand for compound, na dey enjoy am. And most of us enjoy am if you remember what I'm saying. So thank you very much. So as it is, one person stay with their holy Bible will stay without representative step outside. A quick one please. We are going on fast Bible opening quickly.
They should see that. They should fix it.
Masters, draw your sword. Are we all set?
You open and you read. As soon as you open the verse, you read it out loud.
Now 1 verse 7.
Now 1 verse 7.
You know the school, they shout when you did of
Correct.
Don't say what you are.
Masters, draw your sword. Ezra 10 verse 9.
Ezra 10:9. Ezra 10:9. Wow. All right. Let's continue. We need one more person. One person is coming in for the final and one is going out.
Masters, draw your sword. Lamentations 3 verse 27.
Lamentations 3:27. Lamentations 3:27.
It is good for a man that he hear.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. So now let's have last people walk up, please.
Well, let me Ovida, Ikobayi branch, Ibosa branch, and Uniten.
All right. So are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Habakkuk 4:7. Tell me something. Tell me what you don't understand. All right. Let's go back to the Habakkuk 4:7. That means you got there, got to the last verse and found that it was not there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our sister. This fellow knows that we know the Lord. Can we have the next contender? So that the other four contenders, please come forward. We say 2 persons. The next one, please. So don't leave that before
which is how much do you know the GPL? So we have 4 questions.
So as it is, we have 4 questions for this now, and we're just looking for one winner. One winner. Please stand according to you. Okay, this particular category goes for first, second, and third prize. First, second, and third prize. It's a brain teaser. It's a brain teaser. So, I advise you to relax, think wide, and think close at the same time. The first question, if you know the answer, raise up your hand and get close to you with the mic. Listen attentively. What was the last and great day holy convocation Feast of Tabernacle message delivered by the president of the church by December 2023? The last message. Audience, please, if you can. Anybody in the audience? Anybody in the audience give up this next answer? Nobody. It tells you how we are lacking behind. Just barely 6 months from now, this message was delivered, and I'm very sure we stumbled over this leaflet in the house. We stumbled over this leaflet at home. Next question. The answer will be given. Let's see continue different. Somebody has the answer, raise up your hand. Search, let's search for it.
The end of the journey of God Almighty is no.
There are so many questions. Let's move to the next question. You can have it.
The supremacy of God Almighty is so decided.
Say it again.
The supremacy of God Almighty is so decided.
She correct, okay, I can't ask anybody, but I guess somebody from this angle knows except I heard that. She's almost there. She needs just 2 words. Just 2 words.
The supremacy of God Almighty has not been decided.
Just pull up.
The issue of the supremacy of God has not. The issue of the supremacy of God has finally been decided.
Issue of the supremacy of God will soon be permanently decided. Say,
will soon be
permanently decided. So the audience, should I give it to Sister Esther here? She just need the two words, issue and permanently. Alright, let's go to the next question.
Next question.
Let's go to the next question, please. Just one
Next question. What is written on the popular and official God's Kingdom Society approved sticker by the church? And give at least one of the Bible verse. We all know the sticker. So, what is it?
There are two quotes on the GKS stickers. The one you put on your door and the one you look in your friends outside on the car. There are two quotes on it. What are these two quotes? And give one Bible verse among the 4 verses on it. We open door every day, they close the door, they see am there. They drive motor, e dey there. There are 2 quotes on it.
Anybody again? Yeah, say there. Yes, there are two. There are 2 quotes. There are 2 quotes. There is the face of God.
Wow.
These are things we see every day. Some people have it on their Bible. Those days, stick it on your Bible.
Yeah.
You can't even quote this one. I don't say you give the Bible verse. There are 4 Bible verses on it at the bottom. Name one. Don't recite it, just name one. Even the 2 quotes. Who can get the 2 quotes and go with something?
Audience.
Audience. Okay.
Zacharias 14 verse 16 to 19.
Faith is in God. Sorry, my first statement. The second one is, you shall not reap what you sow. Galatians 6:7-9.
Correct. All right, let's go to the 3rd question now. We're looking for 3 persons. I will have only 4 questions. You guys have to answer 1. I will look for just 3 persons, 3 finalists. Let me see it easier. What is the name of the present zonal coordinator of the nation?
Correct.
Correct. She raised up her hand first. You do the 1,000.
Okay. So for the next question, what radio station, date and time is the watch and pray program aired for members and non-members alike?
Super FM 88.1. It's 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Last Saturday of the month.
Wow, please. Rephrase yourself. Can't hold it again. Listen to the question. Hello, please. What radio station, date and time does the watch and pray program being aired in Edo State?
It's in Super FM 88.1. Every last Saturday of the month. Not the first Saturday. Level AM.
into 9
Please let's kindly believe the noise. You want to chorus the answer. The logic of the piece of the question is decreased. Please let us try to believe the noise and give them your question.
As it is, can we give it to sister? You see, can we give it to her? She got everything right, but the date.
Every Saturday.
All right, let's move forward. Who is the present lady chairman of the God Saved Love Society? Correct. Thank you. Correct. Join me. All right, one more person to go. One more person.
All right, just listen to this. The saints saw the vision in which time and which year. The saints, St. Jerome, received the vision in which town and year.
He says to be the vision in Delta State, Mori, 1994. 1934.
He saw the vision in Lagos State. 1934. 1934.
Let's read the answer. The saint received the vision or saw the vision in the year 1933 here in Benin City. Put the hands together.
All right, okay. Let's go with this question. You have to be fast to know the answer. We have no time. Who is the
president? Please call for your vote of thanks. Vote chairman. Thank you.
Up youths. Once again, we want to thank God Almighty for that for the first year. We want to call on
please, those outside should come inside. Up youths. Action in Christ. Youth photo. According to, thank you. Well, I will first of all thank God, through His beloved Son Jesus Christ, before thanking the minister and members of administrative committee present, and also the youth officers in the zone, as well as members in general that have made it possible for us to have this quarterly mass meeting. Well, I have to make this remark while I'm also giving the vote of thanks. Please, time is of the essence. We at Ibosa branch, we plan this ceremony very well. But our sister branches, please, I want to beg, next time we are doing things like this, let's come around on time. The timing was between 12 and 3 p.m. and we do not wish to exceed it. It's not in my character or the character of the officers in this branch to exceed time. We are sorry, sir, for what has happened. Well, without much ado, I want to sincerely thank those members that came from far. Surprised to know that some persons came all the way from Asaba and other branches in Delta states. I also want to thank the resource persons for what they have done to our youth in the zone. It is not left for us to go back and ponder on these things and look at it very well and know the right path to take. The essence of the quarterly mass meeting is actually to make all our youth to be gainfully employed, so that even though the government or whatever organization are unable to meet up with our aspiration after our education, we can set up something on our own, which is legitimate. And in all glory and thanks to go to Jehovah, the Most High God.